Hey everybody, Jason Buechner, Board President at Victory Christian Academy here, and I have an exciting announcement to make. I want to introduce you all to Stuart Dace, who's going to be the new head of school for Victory Christian Academy next year, the 2021-22 school year. So let's take it away.
Hey Victory, my name is Stuart Dace, and I'm super excited to be serving as your new head of school. I've been in Christian education now for the last 7 years, teaching upper school, high school science. I'm also the part-time pastor of Exchange Church in Arnold. From what I know about Victory right now, it's got a rich history of nearly 45 years, but I believe that we are on the brink of some of the best years that Victory has to offer into the future. So I'm excited to get to know all of you and to be working together as we take Victory into the future to do great things for the kingdom. My wife Stephanie is a third grade teacher in Arnold. She's been teaching now for about 16 years now. We've been married since 2009. We have 3 children. My oldest is Lincoln. He's going to be a 6th grader next year. My middle child's Beckett. He'll be a 2nd grader. And my youngest, he's our daughter Juliet, will be a 1st grader. My hometown is in Sullivan, Missouri, which is not too far from here, about an hour away. And my wife grew up here locally in Arnold. Think about the amount of time that a student spends in the classroom, nearly 12,000 hours before they leave home or they leave for college, that there is a tremendous opportunity there to influence a student. Not just that we are producing students that can get a good job, but a tremendous opportunity to influence students for the kingdom. And if you consider what we're experiencing in our culture right now and all the things that we're observing in the news, there's perhaps never been a greater time, a better moment to invest in Christian education. I've met with the board over the last couple weeks, and they've talked about their vision to build out a high school. I think about some other Christian schools, and they've struggled to maintain a high school. But looking at the rich history of Victory and knowing they've been around for 45 years, they had a high school at one point, and now together we're taking the bold step to adding a high school. So I'm excited that potentially we could have students now that have their whole K through 12 experience in Victory Christian Academy. Fun fact, so my background is in biology. So I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in biology. And also I played the saxophone in high school and a little bit in college as well. I haven't played in a really long time. So Scripture, I would say one, I really enjoyed the book of Daniel. And then the New Testament, 1 Peter chapter 5, I think it's in verse 5, which tells us to cast all of our anxiety onto him because he cares for us and that in due time he will lift us up. The reason I think I like the most about Daniel is that it's so relevant for today's culture. You have a guy whose his whole surroundings are working against him, yet by the grace of God he stands tall and God uses him in a mighty way.